Good evening guys, how you doing? I hope you're all well, and I hope the game's as hot as I'm feeling at the minute, because it's very hot in England. I hope there's a lot of explosive action, I hope there's a lot of fight in the teams, and hopefully it's not one-sided. I really hope there's going to be some really good dynamic play today, and thanks everyone for joining, and welcome to AWL Spring International Spring Cup Day 5. We got PlagueTeam versus YAQZA, and we'll see who's gonna fare the best, and you never know, we might get a surprise. You never know, you know. We hope we do. Sorry, the last game I commentated on was sorry. Well, it wasn't the last game, that was the first game of the last stream I done with AWL. Sorry, put up such a good fight. I thought they were going to snatch that, but unfortunately they didn't, and we shall see. Let's have a look at the lineups. They're all readied up. Similar sort of lineups. PlagueTeam have got 2 VBL Ingwees, so it's looking okay. And yeah, we shall see. And the stream should be live, which is awesome. And all the teams are ready to go. Right. Everyone's ready, and I think we're still waiting for the other streamers to get ready. I have purposely set myself so I am properly advanced time. I have triple checked everything. It should be live. Everything should be good, we hope. So I do apologise if there's any mess ups. If I mute myself, I really do apologise, or anything else. I've tried, I double check, triple check, quadruple check everything. So hopefully everything should be good. We hope. Hopefully the matches will be really good as well. Also, my good dear friend Commander Strain is doing some streams this week. He is the English streamer for the rest of the week. This is my last game today, unfortunately. Unless you cry out for me to do more, which I don't think that will work. But yes, Commander Strain will be your host for the rest of the week, I think. English commentator. So hopefully you'll enjoy his commentating as much as you do as mine. That's much appreciated for that, and then for letting them let me do this. Right, here we go. The teams are off. They have set up, actually they are mirrored apart from the T80Y. Now the T80Y last time, I think that's a good tank personally, but whether it's good for competitions I'm a bit unsure of. Yes, so thanks Strain. Yes, it is working, thank you. Right, so I'm still a bit about the T80U, but we shall see, and let the battle commence. Who's going to draw first blood? Now, PlagueTeam have won every game they've come up against. This is the last game they're going to play today at the Spring Cup, so that'll be 4 on a spin if they do manage to win. But we shall see. We are at the minute looking at PlagueTeam. One of their tanks done a little jump for joy, most probably. Nah, it's just a loading thing. Right, I think that's going to be mainly contested over these ridges with the 2 VBL Ingwees. Now, that is where we've seen a lot of action. It depends who loses the spotters first, who makes the mistake first. And here we go, you got YAQZA making an aggressive move. He's trying to get that ridge early on. He still needs to be careful. Where is the other VBL's going towards the chemical plant? Oh, there's engagement already between Andrea Demon and luckily no damage though. I think they just scared themselves then. That was pretty much what it was. The Sabra's in a very good advanced position there. With us too advanced, I don't know. I think the VBL's just, they were shocked that each other were there, and yeah. But we're going to have some action on here. Bobus against an Aero. Now, an Aero's been playing well in this championships. He's really done really well. But I hope YAQZA, mate, you know, I hope there's some good games today. They've got a very aggressive front here, YAQZA. They've got a very aggressive front here. Bobus has got the high ground there. He needs to be careful up there, though. Has anyone took any damage yet? Not really. The 187s need to be careful down there. There's shots raining in on them, but they're just blind shots by the look of it. Oh, YAQZA took a massive hit there. A very good position from the Object 187 on that ridge there. Just covering. Mini Maces took a bit of damage in the Charlie 1 Wolf. We're going to flip over the other side now. There's no damage taken from the YAQZA boys on that flank, from the chemical plant flank. But they have still got a Nero covering them. They're covering both flanks with both VBLs. Now the VBL has backed off because they don't want to lose his eyes. They don't want to lose their eyes, but that's not helping. Andrew Deems took a massive hit as well. So was Kavas on the Object 187. That was a good shot from Robert there. But Roberts took a bit of damage as well in his Sabra. Bobos took some massive hits there as well. He needs to be careful. Both of the YAQZA guys, the VBLs, are half health, and they've got to be careful. I mean, Archdemons took a bit of damage, but, you know, it's still anyone's game. I'd say, on damage-wise, Plague are just winning. There's a shot in by the looks of Big Boss Snake, it looks like. RK is going in really aggressive there on his Object 187, but he needs backup. He needs a lot of backup, and the T80U, the T80U really needs to back him up. And they need backup quickly because they're really low health. These guys are. I'm just going to flip it. Sorry, there's action going on here. Danny has taken massive hits in his Sabra. Can they get one of these Plague Team guys out really quick? Oh, Keitlin is dangerously low health. He's one hit away from getting wrecked. He's down. YAQZA are just one man down as well. It's all kicking off here. RK is alone on this flank. He needs backup, a lot of backup. And is he going to get it? Is against Danny in the Object 187 and a Sabra. It is going to be down. That didn't pay off for YAQZA. Plague Team, advantage Plague Team. They're 2 tanks up. Andrew's just going to keep this flank clear, and there's going to be engagement here between YAQZA and Andrew Demon, and see how this pans out. They need to get one of them spotters out of the way. They need to. YAQZA is just retreating, which is kind of safe, but he's got Andrew Demon right on his tail. He needs to be careful here, because all Andrew Demon's got to do is get the high ground and get shots in on him. Because he can get shot. He should be able to get shots on him now. He should be able to get. Yeah, there you go. Shots raining in. Is he gonna? No, YAQZA is. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was just unfortunate for YAQZA. I don't think they should. I think the T80U is a bit of a flaw. I really do. Yes, it's got the speed and it's got a good gun, but you know. I would still most probably go with the Challengers. That'd be my plan, to be honest. Yeah. And I forgot to turn the music off. I do apologise. That is non-copyright, so yes, I won't get told off. Right, so there you go. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the music off. I do apologise. I was getting into that music, actually. Right, so no. So that is 1-0 to Plague Team. I do not like... It's a great tank, you know, in normal games on Armoured Warfare, but competition, is it good enough? Maybe not. I still... Yeah... Sabra, very good pen on it. Don't get me wrong, it's very good, and they're good tanks to have at the back. You know, hold down, very good tanks. As an aggressive tank, yeah, I know the Challenger's not the quickest, but they're, you know, I would. The thing is, you know, the Object 187s are good. I mean, they're not too bad. They're all round, but you know, if you're trying to, if you're holding up a defensive position, I would surely go with the Challengers, maybe, because you know, I would, if I was YAQZA, now they did play a very good defensive game when I was last streamer, when that was the EU. And they set up a very good defence. Now, will they set up an equally good defence? Or, you know, what I've seen recently is the Russian guys are said to the other team, "Well, just come on to us." Now, wouldn't it be nice if the EU guys says basically do the same? Come on to us, you know, because you don't really want to force the issue, in my opinion. Again, you know, I would be, but I am a defensive guy anyhow, and I would be kind of defensive in how things are set up. Anyhow, I don't know what happened to my stream then, and yeah. Right, second game. YAQZA versus PlagueTeam. PlagueTeam are 1-0 up. Right, so yeah, they've got rid of the T8U as I guessed. It just hasn't got, you know, it is just so easy to pen. And let's see how this goes. Most probably the same tactics. I would, if I was, I would set up a bit more defensively, but, you know, I am not in the teams. I don't, you know, it's easy for me to say because I'm a commentator, so yeah. But we've got an arrow going up towards the chemical plant. We have Minnie Mouse and Robert swinging around here. Up high with Joe, it's taking a good position up on that ridge. But then again, if he goes up on that ridge, he hasn't really got an escape route there, which is I'm a bit worried about that, to be honest. And he's smoked up, so they know he's there, which, you know, I don't know if we could see him from there. I'm not sure. Most probably he could. But they know someone's up there. You've got the VBL just scouting around there, just poking. Bobus doesn't really want to get too close there. I mean, the thing is now that they've got the vantage point, more or less. They've got the vantage of an arrow being on that ridge. I'm just trying, because the problem with the 187 is the gun depression as well. So I mean, you got Midu here set up on the back line, which is good on a Sabra. Also there on a Sabra. I don't know if he's got hold down position there. We'll try and have a look. Yeah, he has got hold down position there. Let's have a look at the other guys over the other side of the map. That was a mistake by Charlie, just driving over oil refinery. Right, now this is so defensive from PlagueTeam though. Look how they're set up. They've set up so defensively. It's kind of spooky. Spooky. I don't even know why I said spooky there. It's just, you look at the area they're covered, PlagueTeam. They've covered majority all of the area. They've set up so, they're more or less covered every square inch of this. Well, I wouldn't say every square inch, but you know, and you know, Kavas on that other side with the Object 187 has got a very good position there. But then if they push onto him, they don't know what's behind him. They know the VBL's there somewhere. Are they going to make an aggressive push? Because this is the only one there with an arrow. So whether that was a good idea going through the cap, I have no idea. But the Object 187 from Kavas is hightailing it out of there. He really is hightailing it out of there. The stream delay should be up by now. It should be. Over the map. God, you moan. Hold on. There you go. Sorry, I've just messed my commentary up then. Cheers, Strain. Git. Right. So, sorry, I lost where I was going there. Right. RK on YAQZA is dangerously low health. got Bobus, is dangerously low health. He's trying to circle the Object 187, but he can't get his gun around. But he's going to get his gun around in a second and get some shots on him if he's not careful. That was very close by Bobus there. Plague Team are 1 down. I missed that, sorry, while I was trying to read at stuff, which I shouldn't actually do. Ultra Demon is trying to back up this side, and YAQZA's taking it to them. Kudos to them. But no, that's it. RK from YAQZA is down. That's the second VBL Ingui down. And Plague Team advantage them. And Kaiplin is in serious trouble here. Is against two against an Object 187, two Object 187s. He has got no chance here. They've just pinned him in. It is so close. And I pressed the wrong button. Right. Plague Team's Dreamite is gone. That is honours even. Well played to YAQZA there on that flank. Such a good... But they are in seriously low health. Big Boss Snake is over there on... well, 2/3 hit points. That's what it's... Well, third hit point left, sorry. And Andrew Demon has still got full health. It's so close. How do they play this now? I'm trying to find a VBL. There's Jowitz on the VBL. He's trying to probe, mate. Andrew Demon's still got majority of his hit points left. Big Boss Snake is in danger. They're playing the cap. Now, how do YAQZA try to combat this? You've got Robert there who's got next to no hit points left. He has got 410 hit points. So, Plague Team has a VBL, a Sabra, and 2 Object 187s. Now, YAQZA has got a Challenger and 2 Sabras. Now, Sabras have got that pen, which can just punch through majority of other tanks. Could that be the difference maker? They need to get hold down, really, with these Sabras to make them count. Now, they're not playing the cat. I thought they were then, because it was just, you know, do one... you know, how do they approach this? Let's have a go. Let's have a look from a wider angle here. Robert does not really want to be going there alone. He wants the Challenger with him or something. The Sabra just needs to... Right, now as you can see, look at the Plague Team. They're fanning out all across the map. They're trying to cover the angles. Now, the Sabra's in a nice position here. Whether he can make that count, I don't know. But that's Sabra against Sabra. Minnie Mouse is just trying to poke them. Just to see. There's 3 minutes left in this game. I think the play is going to be the VBL versus Andrea Demon and who gets first blood on it. YAQZA is now going extremely aggressive here and he needs to be careful. Andrea Demon's now spotted him. Now, we will just take a quick look. I mean, Achali's still on full health. Robert does not want to go first in. He will get singled out there. The Sabra's covering the cap. He's covering... Big Boss Snake and Kavas by the looks of it. See, I would... See, the Object 187's got disadvantage because they ain't got the gun depression. That's the thing. You've got the VBL Ingui over there. I don't think he can spot him. No, I don't think he can. Now, this is going to... The Challenger should... Damn it, the Challenger... That was close there. The VBL Ingui... Oh, that was close. If the rolling mechanics were in this game, he would have rolled over and would have been toast there. The Challenger's going quite aggressive there. Has he got shots on the VBL Ingui? I don't think he has. Robert is about to push up, but he's got low hit points. He can't really afford to do that. The Challenger's made it across. Good job. And also... Midu. So well played to the... Oh, Hydra Demon, he was... Well, that Robert has got serious problems now here from Andrea Demon. They've got serious problems now. And they've got 1 minute 43 left to try and claim a draw here because Hydra Demon is just going to... I mean, if I was, has he got heat loaded? I don't know if he's got heat loaded. I mean, heat would have made a lot of difference there, but Archer Demon just more or less sat in front of him then and just said, look, I can take a shot. Just, it was more or less how he done it. It was just so easy for him. And Archer Demon is now just going to rain all hell upon this Sabra. He's missed a few shots though, but the Charlie's putting up a good fight. He needs to stay behind that cover of that rock so the Archer Demon doesn't see him. He's done that. But the Sabra is in really big problems here. Challengers took massive hits there. The YAQZA were on the up, and PlagueTeam just snuffed them out again. They didn't have an answer for them. It's 2-0 to PlagueTeam. At the minute, they're going to come out of this series with 4 wins on the spin. So, third game. It's looking like, well, PlagueTeam are really giving it to YAQZA. Archer Demon has, you know, he's making that VBL work for him, and he has done so well. And the games are commentated, he has done so well in that thing. I just the thing with I mean, maybe a warrior possibly, because it's got better armor than the Ingui. I don't know. I mean, they're going for the T80U again, and yeah, it's got the speed and mobility, but you know, if they're going to use that, they need to really aggressively push this team. Now, on the other hand, PlagueTeam have set up quite defensive. Well, by the looks of it, they're using a lot of challenges. That might be wrong, but the guys haven't really. Well, Dreamart and the Ari using challenges, and the sorry, I just tried to pronounce his name. Milenin or something. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, butchered his name. Yeah, there's looks like 3 challenges are being used. This is a map change as well, by the way, guys. And we shall see. You know, it's the. I would just like to see, you know. It's difficult. It's difficult because every time I see the Russian guys, they seem to set up, like especially on that map, as if they're covered every area. Now, you know, if as I said, it's difficult for me to just say things, you know, to make it, you know, for it better. I would like to see some more aggressive play. Right, you know, if you're gonna go down, just go down fighting. Whether they are, or I don't know. But we shall see. YAQZA has not picked any tanks yet. They're not all readied up. I think there might be a problem, which I'm not sure on. I think they've subbed someone out, which would be Camisio by the looks of it. Right, sorry about that. Right. Right, so they are, YAQZA are definitely going to take the T80U. I don't think someone's going to take the M60-2000. That's just not going to work. I don't think that will work at all. But they've set up with 3 challenges. They're definitely set up with 3 challenges, PlagueTeam. They're still taking the Sabras though, which is it's interesting, very interesting. Two Sabras YAQZA have got. At the minute, they've only got 1 challenger locked in. It's going to be a tough nut to crack, the challenger, if they've got to go with 3 challengers. Oh, there we go. They're going with 3 challengers as well. They've changed their lineup. I think they're doing a mirror of their team, apart from the T80. Or maybe not. I don't, It'd be nice to see some more variants of tanks being used, but unfortunately not at the moment. It's nice to actually see a warrior being used in his competition, which I can't remember what team used it now, but they made really good use of it. Right, here we go. 3rd game. Can PlagueTeam continue the win streak? Can YAQZA stop them? We will soon find out. Alright, let's get in a good position. I think the fight's going to take around the airfield. I reckon that's going to be fought around here. That's my guess anyhow. Camisio's on the VBL. His going to go up. Is it going up north? Yep, and you've got Kavas on his Object 187 going up north. You've got the Challenger slow moving up there as well with a Sabra. The other Challenger. You also got Big Boss Snake on the other flank. Just scouting around, see if he can see anyone. And I think this is all going to kick off between Camisio and an Aero here with the VBL. Missed shots there from an Aero on Camisio. He's got Kavas coming up as backup. The problem with Camisio, he's got no backup. Well, he has kind of from Jowitz, but that's a long way off. And Camisio does not want to be there on his own because Kavas is covering him. It's going to be very close. There's going to be shots raining in. Missed. Both of them missed. Both they missed the shots. Oh dear, this is Camisio's took a lot of damage there from an Aero. There's about 5 shots missed there in a row. Camisio needs to get out of there. He really needs to... Oh, he's been took down. I think that's Kavas who knocked him out. Yes, it was on the Object 107. I knew he was going to come into play as the backup for an Aero. Now, they've got control here. It's all going to kick off in the middle here on the runway. Jowitz needs to cover this northern flank. They know they're there. He needs to cover that flank. Big hits. YAQZA are just getting battered into oblivion here. Minnie Mouse is almost dead. We've already lost Camiso, VBL and Bobus. They are getting absolutely pummeled. And Jowitz is left on his alone against an Aero. And also you've got Kavas coming up on the Object 187. Miniman's got 12 hit points left. He's not going to last much longer. Neither's Robert. The 2 of them down at the same time. This game set and match. They needed... YAQZA needed someone on that northern flank to support, and he didn't. YAQZA made it count there. Nero's not worried about, you know, he just rammed him, and yeah, that was that northern flank what told there. The extra backup for PlagueTeam made that count. And we know there's quite a few missed shots there, I must admit, but using ATGMs in a game like this, you are going to get that. But, wow. PlagueTeam seems to be crushing everyone in front of them. This is the 4th game. Yeah, so it's could be over very soon for YAQZA. But, you know, you got to give kudos to PlagueTeam, really. How they've set about their business. Really, you can't say anything but well played. Also, my good friend Commander Strain is also streaming AWL this week, so make sure you go follow and subscribe to him. Thank you very much. He'll be on at the same time I've just started, and he'll be the English commentary for the rest of the week. And I am gonna see if I can mod him. Oh, I don't know how you do that because I'm a derp. I was gonna mod him, but right, this is the 4th game, and we shall see. Right, let's get started. 4th game. YAQZA have got to pull something out of their hat now. There's something magical and inspirational, possibly. It's PlagueTeam of well, they've annihilated more or less everyone, and it's unfortunate for YAQZA. Right, let's get started and see how the action pans out. Now, I'm going to say that northern spot is going to be pivotal up there. It's going to be very pivotal. Who's going to blink first? Right, you've got Nero taking up an aggressive position again. Is anyone going to cover him? That is the question. We have got Camisio going back to the northern part. Is someone going to go with him? Because I'm, you know, no one's covering. Oh, actually, whoa! Now he's took up an extremely aggressive position there. That is an extremely aggressive position there from an aero. Just holding off the other tanks. Just they can't really push on that now. The other PlagueTeam looks like they're going to flank round, possibly. They've got shots there. They're just waiting at the back. It is a very... I can see what they're doing. I can see what PlagueTeam are doing. They're waiting for them to all come across there, and they're going to get side shots on there, which Bobus just took shots from that flank. And also, Mido has took a lot of damage there from that flank. Very good play from PlagueTeam, though. Very nice play. YAQZA have been left battered and bruised here. Camisio doesn't know what's going on over here. He's scouting over there, but there's nothing going on here. Over there, sorry. Because it's all going on here. It looks like, you know, Bobus doesn't really want to be... He shouldn't be going out there in the open ground. They've turned the tables round. Now, YAQZA is just holding them off there because they don't know what's behind him. Bobos is there trying to guard the flank. They know there's something coming around. Sabra's out of position in his Sabra. He's got no hold down positions here. Mido's took huge hits there on his Sabra. He's out of his comfort zone because that tank should be hold down. But now Big Boss Snake has come charging in his Object 187. You got the VBL Ingwe who's just now coming to the battle. He's been rendered kind of useless in this game. Sorry, I just knocked my mic. And YAQZA's taken it to Big Boss Snake. Now, he's got the gun depression heat, but he doesn't really want to back up too much because he's got Dreamite coming in now on his backside. He's got to be so careful. Very careful. They need to push down on Big Boss Snake. They need to. They didn't. Robert and Arcade just do not want to stand there because the challenger's now going to come around and give him a right good going over. YAQZA, well, it's odds shared here at the minute. Well, still odds are even. Sabra versus Challenger. We're going to stay with this at the minute, but it's well, it's the Sabra versus 3 challengers, and that is not going to hold off against that. We are going to check over here. Right, Minnie Mouse, YAQZA, and Kamisha still alive. Danny's in the back there with a Sabra covering angles, but I will have to say his advantage still, even though the numbers doesn't show it, is inviolable. Yeah, sorry, I'm just making words up now. It's kind of, you know, YAQZA's got the advantage because the VBL's still in the game, but they need to be very careful, YAQZA. They put up a good fight. I'll give them their kudos. They have put up a good fight. Well, there's the Kamicho is now going around the back. The Sabras took up a good position there on that ridge. He's just scouting around. Minnie Mouse needs to be very careful there. They know they're around a cap, but they don't know whereabouts. Jowitz needs to be very careful there on his Charlie. We've got 5 minutes left, so it's quite a long time to make something pay. And Kamisho needs to make that VBL work for him. He needs to do something. He's got the eyes. He's got the sight. Can he? Now I've lost him now. He needs to. Kamisho was so lucky then. He got eyes on the cap, but Milanin is checking around the back, which is sensible. He knows around there somewhere, but he's not gonna go through with that. He's just gonna sit there and just wait for Kamicho goes in his sights. Oh wow, PlagueTeam had just dismantled them. I'm sorry I missed that. PlagueTeam had just dismantled the rest of YAQZA. And unfortunately, unless Kamisho does something magical here in 4 minutes, it's game, set, and match. We're going to stick with Kamisho at the moment. It's a difficult one to play. I think this is going to be a bit iffy, but YAQZA needs to play for a draw, really. I don't know if it's going to sit here. Is it going to? Are they a PlagueTeam? Because PlagueTeam have got the advantage. They could just go and try and win it. Or they've got enough time at cap. Yeah, they have got enough time at cap, I think. Yep, they have. Kamisho has got to do something. He's got to do something miraculous now. They're just dummy capping at the minute, PlagueTeam. They've got their bases covered anyhow. PlagueTeam set up, we've got their bases covered, every inlet has got their covered. You know, where Kamisho would like to be is going around behind on the southern flank and around here. If he was around there, that'd be okay. Oops, I just clicked something then, which I shouldn't have done. But yeah, unfortunately, YAQZA lost. 4-0 Plague Team. They're unbeaten. Yeah, it's they have decimated every team they've come across. So well played to Plague Team. Right. Don't know what else to say on that, but you know, looking at the teams and the damage, RK, you know, done well for YAQZA. Danny from Plague Team had a really good game on his Sabro, really made that tank work for him. Really well played to him. The numbers just so, and also Dreamlight as well. Or Dreamlight, sorry. Yeah, you can see from the numbers, you know, that there are two standout people there on Plague Team. Danny and Dreamlight really did make their tanks work for them. And that is YAQZA done, and also Plague Team done. Plague Team have all won all 4 of their games. I don't think they've got any more games. I'm just checking the schedule. Nope. Let's have a look. No. Plague Team have beaten Sorry 4-0, WNC 4-0, Hope 4-0, and they've also just beaten YAQZA 4-0. Every team they've come across, they've just dismantled. The next team up though for us is FamilyOrlandinos versus WNC. So we're going to wait for that game to happen, and I don't know how long that's going to be, because that was over rather kind of quick. So I'm going to have a little break, and I'm going to put some music on, and I guess you do the same thing. I'm going to go grab a drink. I won't be a moment. Aggressive position there. Right, let's get back to it and see how WNC performs against YAQZA. Not next, WNC against FamilyOrlandinos. We shall see and see if I can actually get into the room, but I can't get into the room because there's no room been made up yet, because I was been told there was a room made up. So, right, so we found out that PlagueTeam are completely unbeaten, haven't lost a single game. They've just played outstanding. That they really have. YAQZA didn't really have nothing against the team of PlagueTeam. They didn't have an answer to what was happening, unfortunately. But nothing taken away from PlagueTeam. They played an outstanding game. They really did. Right. I see you all, guys. Guys, I hope you're enjoying your dinner. I haven't had my dinner yet. I haven't had my dinner yet, even. So, we're just waiting for the team rooms to get set up. Unfortunately, there's no team rooms set up yet because I'm still looking. No team rooms up yet. Oh, okay. Oh, they're setting up. Okay. Right. What can YAQZA take from that? That's the question. They fought valiantly, I'll give them that. They tried their best. Maybe... I don't think the T80U was a good thing to have in that game. I'm still having doubts over the Sabra, even though that's got the penetration to get through most tanks. I would have... if I was doing something like that, I would have gone really super defensive and got the Charlies, but and also maybe a couple of 187s. But then again, do you, if you're in that position, I mean, you know, I would have gone defensive. I would have just said, look, come at us. I would have set up extremely defensive. You cover them angles and let them come onto us. If you want to win it, if you want to beat us, you come onto us, not we coming onto you. Which is how it seemed in all those games we just seen. It seems as if PlagueTeam were just asking them questions all the time, and YAQZA didn't have the answer to those questions being made, and it just seemed like, again as well, like little pockets were penetrating, but not, you know, not as a force. Now PlagueTeam did kind of do the same thing, you know, the little pockets, but then they all, you know, they all moved around as a unit. I don't know whether that's just me seeing that, but from my perspective, that seemed like that. And maybe they could learn something from that, possibly. I don't know. It's time will tell. As I said, we're still waiting for the rooms to get set up, so won't be long, folks. Because the team that's not scheduled to start yet. There we go. The room is up. Good evening, folks. Hope you're all well. Right, and yes, thank you guys. Yes, there is one more match to go. I can't, like I say, this is on a 10-minute delay, so you're going to hear this in 10 minutes. So whatever I say now is in 10 minutes time. So, right, the team's about to set up because that is on a schedule. They will be starting up, so it is a little bit of a wait, I must admit, and I can't help it, but we will be playing some more music very shortly. So we're going to have the music playing until the game actually starts. So we're going to have this in the background, just you know, just take the edge off things so you all get chilled out and eat your dinner, guys, and get yourself a beverage, go to the toilet, even have a shower if you've got time. Most of you are blokes, so it won't take that long to have a shower. I think my record for a shower is most probably, I don't know, I don't really time myself in a shower, to be honest. But right, FamilyOrlandinos versus WNC, and we'll I was impressed when I saw WNC. Actually, they done quite well when I was that was the Euro, the Spring Cup Euros. YAQZA was a really good player on his VBL. He done really well. So the teams are lining up. Whether they pick these teams, who knows? Or sorry, I'm getting my words all mashed up now. They come through right in the head. They're not coming right through my mouth. So is Warrior, interesting choice. Captain Poland with a Challenger. They're not going to take an M62000 in that, I can pretty much guarantee you that. Right, let's see how the teams are shaping up. WNC, I think they've got their full team in. I like to see the Warrior because, you know, I'm a bit biased about that, to be honest. And you know, I was watching, I think when Commander Strain was doing it. By the way, give him a sub and make sure you do support him in his AWL shoutcasting this week. So if you could just make sure you do follow him and sub to him, and yeah, you'll enjoy his broadcasting tomorrow and the rest of the week. Also, the other guys who are doing it as well for the other countries, you've got KDH 440 and So Rad. Guys, if you speak the languages, which I cannot, but I have followed them and subbed to them, make sure you do that. They're good people, and give them as much support as you can. Thank you very much. It looks like FamilyOrlandinos are one down. I'm not sure. I don't think they are, but right, we haven't got much longer to go. Hello. Good evening. Second round of the game's about to start. Unfortunately, I can't start because the regulations say I've got to have a 10-minute delay, and I've got to wait for it to hit another 4 minutes my time, because that's going to be 10 minutes later for you. So I've got to wait, unfortunately. We've got some nice music playing in the background, which I will turn off when we get the commentary done. Or I'll get my words out properly. Right, let us see. Right, we've got challenges locked in. Prime and Knock has gone on the challenges. I'm sorry if you keep hearing me, because I keep knocking my mic with my glasses. I do apologise about that. We'll be starting very soon. Right, so FamilyOrlandinos have locked in. They're using a Sabra, most probably a Warrior. They're using three Sabras, 3 Challengers, and a Warrior. Now, by the looks of the other team, they're using the Bilinguis, which, you know, are good, quick, got good range, but we shall see how the Warrior deals, or how they deal with the Bilinguis, or the Warrior deals with them, and hopefully we shall see that very soon. But let's hope for some good gameplay. That is what we can hope for. As I said, please make sure you do follow Armoured Warfare on Facebook, Twitter. I'll be streaming out weekly every Thursday, Armoured Warfare. So yeah, I don't know if I should do it this week. I'm not 100% sure, but we shall see. I'll be doing it every other Thursday. Apart from that, I'll be doing my, well, I'm just putting it out there. I'll do a stream on Sunday as well. I'm not going to up for Armoured Warfare as well. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm taking away from this. So we're going to be starting up very shortly. By my time it's 2 minutes now. Right, I'm going to get rid of the music now, and because we're about to get ready to rumble and see who's going to draw first blood. FamilyOrlandinos or WNC. We shall find out shortly. And we're about to begin, and let's see who is made of more steel, as I would say actually. The only difference is you've got the VBL Ingwis and the Warriors. Still using 3 challenges, still using the Sabras, but obviously one less Sabra for WNC instead of the 2 Ingwis. Right, they've picked this map again, which is the one we followed earlier. I think that the northern part is going to be pivotal. They've only got 1 spotter, as in the Warrior. But the Warrior has got an autocannon which could shred the VBLs. But there is 2 VBLs. So they need to make those VBLs count. And also FamilyOrlandinos need to make that Warrior work for them. Right, let's see how the teams perform and how they shape up. Got a challenger steaming up there. I will try not to mash your name up. GHJ. Going up on one side, you've got the Sabras Nameless, 30, and Lifeline coming up with Sabra and the Challenger. All going to contest this position near the runway. Got 2 VBL Ingwis in support of each other. Has the Warrior loaded in? I don't know. Nope, the Warrior's just covering that flank. Now, I think they could be playing into the Warrior's hands here. Orlandinos have made an aggressive push in the cap. They've just asked some questions straight away from WNC. You want us. You got to come and get us. They're being extremely aggressive here, Orlandinos. The Warrior's still at the back there, just guarding the back of them so no one comes behind them. The 2 VBLs are still there. So you know what? Now the Warriors now making a move, which is good. The challengers are sitting back now. Sabra's coming up into support WNC. See how they get on. Shots exchanged. Austria took a lot of damage there. Still odds are even. Now Kuzi's took huge hits then from the, I think that was Warren Milan there, yeah. True Revan needs to support him and do some damage on this Warrior, but the Warrior's now gonna push into the True Revan. Good smoke there by True Revan there. Now it's 2 against 1 here. Now they should right, that's 2 against 1. 2 VBLs versus a Warrior. Now they need to make those Warriors count. Now Kuzi's running away and he shouldn't really be doing that. He needs to be supporting True Revan there. But the Warrior has done a good job there in scaring them away. I'll give him dues. He has done a good job there. I think they're just regrouping now. True Revan and YAQZA on that flank. WNC not looking in a good position here. Austria's took a lot of damage. So is White Storm. I mean, they're looking... And Nock has took a lot of damage there as well. So was... just getting the name. ISIS has took a lot of damage there as well. It's advantage Orlandinos at the minute. And the VBLs really need to get rid of this Warrior Milan. I mean, that is... And Nolok is also down. The Warriors, I mean, they've got the armour. Orlandinos have got the advantage of the armour, but the Warriors have not... The VBLs have not actually done anything to that Warrior. They've took a little bit off him, but not enough. And there's advantage Orlandinos. They've... The two VBLs couldn't make it work. I mean, they had the odds on Warrior. But most of you guys, as you know, the Warrior is a very bouncy vehicle. Oh, it didn't bounce that shot, mind you. YAQZA took a massive hit there. True Revan's trying to get in the cover, but the Warrior player has done exceptionally well here from scaring off these two VBLs, which should have really dominated them. He should have really dominated them. But I think they are going to play for the draw. They've got the speed and manoeuvrability. The Warrior's trying to track them, but he hasn't got the speed of the VBLs. Their VBLs need to split up and get out of there. The challengers that is going to... True Revan is going to meet head on into Atmat, and he's dead. That was a very good shot there by Atmat. YAQZA is just got a run. If he can run for 5 minutes, I don't know. He's got to play for the draw. I think he needs to play for the draw. He needs to get out of there. It is 7 against 1. I don't think he can... I don't... There's, well, I don't know. I don't know where he's going to hide, but he's got 5 minutes to try and hide, and he's getting shots coming in at him. The Warrior Milan is still tracking him. It's... YAQZA has got to do something miraculous here. I don't think the VBLs didn't do what they should have done. They could have played it better because they had a number advantage against the Warrior. I don't know, nerves maybe, possibly, I don't know. YAQZA's got 4 minutes to try and get out of there, but that Warrior is still tracking him, and he is in serious trouble. YAQZA is the autocannon just hit him then. He needs to get that Warrior out of the way. YAQZA has really got to get rid of this Warrior now. He needs to get rid of it so he can take the eyes out and try and play for the draw. He's missed all his shots. 1-0 to FamilyOrlandinos. He needs to get rid of that. They should have done that from the start. They should have seen the Warrior and gone for it. If one of those VBLs were down, fair enough, but they would have had no eyes then. They had the advantage with the spotters, but they didn't take... Well, from my vantage point, that's easy for me to say because I was looking down on them, but they didn't know what was behind him. But there was a point in the match which they should have known he was the only one there, and they should have just capitalised on it and gone all ham on him if they could have done. I think they are going to rework the VBL to have an autocannon on it, which it is sorely missing at the moment. Anyway, game 2. Will WNC go with the same lineup? Nope, they've changed up. They've gone to a Warrior now. No, they haven't. Sorry, I said sorry, they've switched teams. Sorry, my mistake. Right, Zversky's still on the Warrior. He played a really good game on that Warrior. Kudos to him. Whether they go with the same sort of mentality, I don't know. I mean, the VBL should have really ganged up on that Warrior and made mincemeat of him. The teams are set. The game is about to begin. Will FamilyOrlandinos make it 2-0? Will WNC pull it back? Who knows? They have changed one. YAQZA is now out of the VBL. Is on a T80. And let's see how this goes. Let's see, game 2. Who's going to flinch first? Still using the VBL Orlandinos are still using a warrior. They've done well with it so far, so there's no point changing their tactics at the minute. They've made that warrior work so well for them. True Revan's really got to try and do something against that warrior. Possibly, what I would most probably True Revan, and you would hope that YAQZA would go with more T80 use as quick, but they're what's the different route? They take different plan of action here from WNC. Okay, Orlandinos going for the more or less same tactic, rushing into the cap just to ask them questions like, "We're here, come and get us." Well, that matters anyhow. It's like, come on, we're here, come get us. Atmat in a really aggressive position there. But they do not know where WNC are. YAQZA's and YAQZA on a T8. He's took a good position there on his T8U, covering I think is he hold down? He's looking over there, but he hasn't seen the challenger because that big rock is in the way. They've just backtracked then. True Revan is coming back. YAQZA really hasn't got anywhere to go now because GHJ is looking right down there. If he moves now, YAQZA is going to get slapped hard. If he can... Oh, it is Mr. Challenger. He's got to be careful because he has. Very careful. Alright, let's go. We're going to be kicking off now up north. Because he's now going to take advantage of this. Hopefully, he can get some side shots in on GHJ. Captain Ponies took a huge hits there on the challenger. YAQZA needs to. YAQZA is getting really aggressive up there. We've seen where the action is. The warrior's still at the back. He's protecting their flank. Zversky is now going to come into action now. It's in the challenger. YAQZA is left all alone. The warrior's now going to capitalise on this. I'm trying to see where the VBL is. I cannot see where the VBL is. YAQZA really needs some support here and is left alone. Where's his support on the VBL? I don't think he's got no support here. He's backtracking. And the Charlie one's going to make mincemeat of YAQZA. Yep, YAQZA is almost down, which is not good for WNC. He's trying to make that tank work as best as possible for him. YAQZA is down. That was a bad mistake picking a T8U. I've said that before. T8U is not in this league with the other MBTs. It's quick, but it's not got the armour. They are putting up a fight, WNC, are they? They're one down. They need... The Zversky's took massive damage from True Revan, so well played to him. He's done really well on that, dealing with that. Captain Poland is in a lot of trouble there. The Warriors got flanking shots on them. And this... Look, one of these guys here, White Storm, most probably needs to back off and maybe go around the flank of him, hit him from behind. The Milan is up on that ridge now. He's going to take side shots into them now. And you most probably get... That Captain Poland's in serious trouble now. He's gone. You got the warrior up there. He was hoping True Revan should come up here and deal with this warrior. He should be able to, no, he should be able to see him. He should be able to see him. He should be able to take this warrior out. WNC, a 2-man down. He's missed these shots against the warrior. He's in trouble. He's only got 180 GM left. He's got to run for his life. 3 tanks down, WNC. It's advantage play. FamilyOrlandinos. True Revan really needs to regroup, and the problems are mounting for WNC. You got GHJ coming up on the flank here, and they can't defend on 2 flanks. They can't. The warrior's now going to come up behind him and pick him off. Where is the VBL? The VBL should be around scouting. The VBL should have reloaded now. You got WNC Prime. The warrior's been took out. That's a good part, but there's 2 against 6 at the minute. And the challenger cannot do anything about this onslaught. True Revan has got, again, run. Because True Revan cannot hold against this onslaught. What does True Revan do? Run, possibly. Again. It's that warrior has caused countless problems. From what we've been seeing on AWL. Zversky, well played to him. They did get him out of the game, but it was a bit too late. The misses True Revan got on a warrior was pivotal. Again. And life has just ended his life. So yes, 2-0 FamilyOrlandinos. Is it going to be another clean sweep? Possibly. Maybe they should have gone back to having the 2 VBLs and ganged up on the warrior, because that's the only eyes they've got. And if you think about it, if that's the only eyes they've got, they are blind, and a warrior shouldn't... Oh, I don't know, it's got trollish enough armour. The 2 VBLs should have been able to deal with that in the first game, but alas, they didn't. The new map pick, which I don't understand Russian. I don't know what map that. Well, I think I know what map it is, but I can't pronounce it. There's questions said earlier as well about, is there enough competition on the EU? No, you guys tell me. Is there? Is there more competition on our, I know the RU server's more populated. Is that more competition for these guys? I have no idea. It'd be interesting to hear your comments on it. I still don't think the T80U is good enough, and they've, by the looks of it, they've FamilyOrlandinos has stayed the same. No, they haven't. They changed Challenger for a VBL Ingui. So I've got 2 spotters here. On the other hand, though, WNC have only got 1 spotter, and they didn't deal with those 2 VBLs. What they had in the first game didn't deal with the warrior. So how's one VBL going to be dealing with the warrior and the VBL? This is going to be interesting. They have got more armor, WNC, but how will they deal with it? Will FamilyOrlandinos make it 3-0? Will WNC try to claw this back? It's 2-0 to FamilyOrlandinos. All Orlandinos have got the spotting advantage, having the 2 spotters, the Warrior and the VBL. But WNC have got the armour. Will they make that armour count? Will Orlandinos make the spotter count? We shall see. Zversky's set up on the other side of the map there. Pretty much WNC have more or less started the same place altogether. Alright, let's see how they play this out. VBL, Ingui and Milan are taking aggressive positions toward the cap. I think True Revan needs to be careful here against Pavel. The setup. The True Revan needs to be careful here. Now it looks like Family Orlandinos are going around right at the very edge of the map. By the looks of it, some of them may or may not. They're trying to creep around the outskirts of it. Warriors just trying to scout out for the rest of the team on there. I think it's going to kick off between Pavel and True Revan. The problem is now they're all condensed. WNC are all condensed in a small pocket. Warriors just keeping the guys safe from coming around on the flank, as you can just see there. Pavel is just scouting everywhere else. Look at all this map not being used. And they're all condensed. WNC are all condensed up here. True Revan is trying to keep a lookout on this flank to stop anyone coming in from behind. The only one most probably will be coming in from behind was most probably the Pavel in the VBL. The Warriors guarding their back line. Shots are fired. Any damage? Not really at the minute. No damage at the moment. Still no damage significantly. The Warrior's going to flank round the side. True Revan needs to keep that flank. He needs to maintain his composure here. Locke has took some damage. So has Ostry. The Warrior and the VBL are going to be ganging up on Revan in a minute. Revan needs to be extremely careful here. He just took an auto cannon shot from the Warrior. Revan needs to be careful here. I think you're going to see... Oh, and Austria has took a huge amount of damage there. And True Revan's got nowhere to go. He's got major problems there. But the Captain Pound and White Storm are coming around onto the VBL and Milan. They need to make this count now. They need to get these out of the way. While this is going on, Austria's took some more damage. So's Knock. Cozy's took a bit of damage. They need to secure these kills against the VBL and the Warrior. They need to get rid of these guys. They need to get rid of their spotters. It's so close here. Austria's took another amount of damage. They're closing in. Orlando's closing in on the Warriors here. We're going to have a look over here. They've got rid of the Warrior, but the VBL has done a runner. The True Revan, can he cut him off at the pass? That's advantage Orlandinos at the minute. True Revan has got to get rid of that spotter. Nope, he didn't. Damn it. It was so close. And this... They just lost that against the challengers. And if I had got that, you know, they had the numbers there against the VBL and the Warrior. They focused on the Warrior. And they got that out of the way. But, you know, Prime is going to get punished. You got, yeah, you got the two Sebras now coming up. And unfortunately, Pavel is most probably going to go behind them and... give them a what for. Unfortunately for WNC, it does look like another loss. And Orlandinos played it well there with the two spotters. They did have a good game with the two spotters. Also remember that Commander Strain, the other streamers from Russia and Poland and France, I think, and maybe Germany are streaming this as well. So please make sure you go over there and give them a subscribe or a follow, and please support them with AWL and Armoured Warfare as well. That'd be much appreciated. Thank you so much. And also Commander Strain, the other English streamer, good friend of mine. Please make sure you do the same for him. Thank you so much. Right, 3-0 to FamilyOrlandinos. All I need to do is win one more game, and that is game, set, and match. Now, while we're talking about that, FamilyOrlandinos have won 3-1 against Hype. They have 4-0 against YAQZA. And they have, I think they've got 2 more games to play against Sorry and, well, this game as well, whilst it's now going on. The games to come tomorrow will be Fatality versus WNC, Gods of Olympus versus Hype on Tuesday. Wednesday it is Gods of Olympus versus YAQZA. After that will be Fatality versus Sorry. And as I said before, there'll be Fatality versus Hype on a Thursday, and then FamilyOrlandinos versus Sorry on the Thursday. Right, if I said Friday there, I do apologise. Right, so here we go. FamilyOrlandinos, I'm making short work of WNC, to be honest. I mean, we would have liked to have seen more. You know, we all like to see a really close battle, but at the minute, it's just been, from what I've seen today, it's just been a whitewash. Will WNC do something special here? That this is this could be the final game, and we shall see. They're still using TAE, and yeah, I think they dropped a Challenger. No, they didn't. Yeah, they dropped a Challenger. So they're still using 1 Scout and True Revan. Same lineup as before, with Pavel on his BBL Ingui and Zversky in the 2 Challengers, the 3 Sabras. As they say, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and that's basically what FamilyOrlandinos are doing. Well, WNC got the spread of the map this game, so I'm going to guess WNC are going to funnel down this line here. Oh, Pavel's... Oh, maybe not though. Pavel's going... No, he was thinking about coming over there, but he's gone for the cap. True Revan's gone straight towards the cap. But Zversky on the Warrior, and Pavel is gonna... True Revan needs to be very careful there. Tried to get shots on the Challies and the Sabras, unfortunately didn't. As I said before, WNC are going to come up that flank, but they need to be careful of not getting shots from the Sabras and the Challengers from FamilyOrlandinos coming up there. Now, YAQZA has took an interesting position here, covering the flank, along with True Revan. They still haven't got shots on any of these guys. They're trying to shoot the Ingui, and yeah, they failed to do that. No teams took damage yet. The guys are just regrouping whether YAQZA takes up... I think YAQZA's going to take up a position as a flanker by the looks of it. Teams are set up. I think the WNC are going to just hold position here and let FamilyOrlandinos or WNC are going to ask the questions now. You want us, come kill us. the Warrior is still at the back with the VBL Ingrid in case of any flanking action, because I'm suspecting YAQZA is going to be coming around a flank in a sec, but that's when you're going to see the VBL and the Warrior ignite and go into action. They're going to wait for things to kick off, and we're going to see he's going to take damage. Fritzy took a bit of damage there, so is Prime in the Challenger from WNC. Isis has took quite a bit of damage there on his Sabra, so well played to WNC there. They've knocked that Sabra down quite a bit to have more or less 2/3 of his hit points. Primes took a massive hit there, so his Austrians took a lot of damage there as well. They're trading shots, but they're not looking so good for it. YAQZA's just backed off. The Warrior is still right at the back there, just waiting for things to happen, waiting for the other guys to, because they know they're missing some, but they don't know where they are. And YAQZA's now coming up on the flank, is supporting. You're going to see these other guys in the Zversky and Pavel now come alive in a second. You're going to see YAQZA going to be tanking flanking shots in a minute to give. I think Fritzy has just spotted YAQZA's eggs. Has got a good angle there. Now you see the VBL coming into action now. Now True Revan has got to be careful here because there's two spotters coming in against him. YAQZA's heavily armoured, but you know, can they hold off here, WNC? You know, there's 5 there. True Revan's got to be so careful now. He's got to be really careful. YAQZA really needs to support True Revan a lot here, if possible. Austrians took another lot of damage there. Can Captain Poland make the Sabra count? Uses gun depression here. Austria's almost dead. This is not good. He's on 127 hit points. True Revan and YAQZA are still trying to work out the Warrior Milan and Pavel. Still, no one's dropped the tank yet, but Austria is on seriously low hit points. How do you play this? I mean, YAQZA's got no view range here. That was a great shot there against True Revan there. I think that coming from one of the MBTs. True Revan's down, and so's cute. Wow, they just was. I wasn't expecting it to go like that, but yeah, YAQZA just got dismantled there in his T80U. I had doubts about this one as soon as I started to stream about the T80U, but yeah. And now you're going to see the Warrior Milan and the VBL Ingui are going to creep up behind White Storm, and they can't really do a lot about it. The Austria is on really low hit points. WNC Prime has now seen their problem, what's coming around the corner for him. The VBL Ingui is going to just go into the back of White Storm, but White Storm's trying to defend, and they can't really do a lot here. The Warrior Milan just fired a ATGM at Prime, and you know, you can't do a lot there. Just in bounds though, it's not a lot they can do. It's 2 against 7, and it has been another whitewash from the Russian team of FamilyOrlandinos. Wow, it's wasn't the most riveting gameplay, but kudos to FamilyOrlandinos with their aggressive play on the Warrior. Warrior was, you know, it just done enough to sit back there and just come into action when it didn't need to take any, you know, overdo anything. Just WNC went at the races. But guys, there will be some more AWL action this week, starting at 1700 CEST with Commander Strain and the other streamers. Respectful of their time start zones. We're going to have a quick look at the damage done quickly. And you can see there, Captain Poland had a really good game. He done really well on a Sabra. Unfortunately, he couldn't make any of that count. Kuzi, you know, and True Revan just couldn't do much, to be honest, against Life. Life just had he made that Sabra sing 7k damage. That, you know, had a great game, and you know, they weren't at the races, and you know, I wish I could say more than that, but unfortunately I can't. Other than that, all I can say is thank you so much everyone watching. I'm sure we're going to get some better games in this week, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, with Commander Strain streaming for the English guys, and I will speak to you next time, and whatever you do, take care, stay safe, and make sure you do follow the other broadcasters on AWL and on Armored Warfare streams. And I will speak to you soon. I will just head out with some music. I'll speak to you soon, guys. Take care.
Go live. Live. 44/200. 40. 44. 40. 44. 40. 44/200. Home. Live. Games. YS. Say something. 44/200. Home.